Welcome to Madrid, our second stop on this epic 45-day Euro adventure, but things didn't exactly go as planned. Just the night before we left Barcelona, our credit card got hacked and blocked by the bank. Then, if that wasn't enough, first morning in Madrid at 6:30 a.m., we were violently woken up by police banging on our hotel door, yelling in Spanish, no English, no warning, no time to pack, and evacuated immediately. We have no idea what was happening until we found out later that one of the apartments was collapsing. Welcome to Madrid. This is what the city center looks like at night, full of life, energy, and people everywhere just enjoying the moment. Even at this late hour, the city is still full of life. People out walking, exploring, enjoying the nightlife. Madrid really doesn't sleep. It has this energy that keeps going long after dark. Madrid felt alive. It's really cold compared to Barcelona. The city was bustling, the streets were glowing even in the cold weather, and it felt like the perfect start to our stay. Honestly, as a first-timer in Madrid, I was just amazed. Everywhere I turned, there was something beautiful. The buildings, the lights, the energy, it was all so vibrant and alive. I kept looking around like, wow, this is so beautiful. It felt like walking through a movie set. The mix of history and modern life, the people out enjoying the city, the architecture, it just hits you all at once. So beautiful.
Oh. 真的吗？
After a beautiful night out in Madrid, we finally returned to our hotel just 5 minutes from Seoul, ready to rest and recharge for the next day. We have no idea this will be the last time we ever sleep in this room. It's small but new. So this room is 16 square meters, but honestly, it feels more like 8. Our 17 square meter room in Barcelona felt like a suite compared to this one.
No.
At exactly 6:30 a.m., we were woken up by loud, aggressive banging on our door. Police yelling urgently in Spanish. One of them managed to shout in broken English, "Emergency! Must get out! Change clothes." Then he waited outside of our door and kept hurrying us. We quickly changed and grabbed all our valuables and passports. Then we were escorted out of the building in about 2 or 3 minutes. No packing, no idea what happened.
We're all being evacuated.
We ran out into the street, joining dozens of confused guests, some in pajamas, half asleep, standing in the cold, surrounded by police cars, fire engines, and chaos. It honestly felt like a movie, but it was real.
今天几号？
None of the police officers spoke English. As soon as they realized that we couldn't understand them, they just moved on to the next person, someone who could speak Spanish. So we, along with many others, have no idea what was actually happening. At one point, a guest told us that they thought the lift had collapsed, which made everything feel even more surreal. But hours later, we finally found out the truth. One of the apartments in the building had collapsed. That's why the police had to evacuate everyone immediately. On entry, we actually noticed black smoke marks on the window of a unit at the top level, and we thought there must have been a fire there before. It definitely stuck out, but we didn't think too much of it at that time. We waited outside for nearly 4 hours, until around 10:30 in the morning, when the firemen finally went back inside and brought out our luggage. Thankfully, we were relocated to another hotel just a street behind the original one. It wasn't how we imagined starting our day in Madrid, but at least we have a place to stay and all our belongings are back. Just when we thought things were finally settling down, another nightmare began. As soon as we checked into the new hotel room, I noticed a strong smell of smoke. At first, I thought it might clear up. I opened the window, let the air in, but it didn't help. The smell was overwhelming, and it got to the point where I was struggling to breathe. I asked to change rooms, but the staff told me the hotel was fully booked. Instead, they offered to place a ventilator in the room. We went out to explore the area, hoping things would be better when we returned. But when I walked back in, the smoke smell was still there, thick and heavy. Eventually, they moved us to another room, but it was much smaller, barely enough space to move around. And even in that room, I suffered 2 more episodes of breathlessness. It was exhausting, physically and mentally. After all the chaos, we took a stroll through the streets, and in the daylight, we could finally see the beauty of the city more clearly. We walked through the lively Puerta del Sol and were just wandering the area when we spotted Galeria Canaleses, a luxury icon with a beautiful blend of historic elegance and modern luxury. Right in the heart of the city, it's home to over 40 prestigious brands like Dior, Hermes, Cartier, Louis Vuitton, Saint Laurent, Valentino, and more. It comprises 7 monumental historic buildings connected to form a single city block. Just across from Galeria Canalejas stands the historic BBVA building, once the headquarters of the major Spanish banking group. What really caught our eye were the 4 bronze horses on top. They symbolize power, progress, and ambition, common themes in early 20th century architecture, perfectly reflecting the spirit of the era when the building was constructed. It's such an iconic part of the skyline here. Classic architectures with bold symbolism right at the top. This beautiful building is Metropolis Building. It's one of the most iconic and photographed landmarks in central Madrid. It's often seen in postcards, travel photos, and movies. The Metropolis Building has stood tall in Madrid since 1911. The building is easy to recognize thanks to its beautiful black dome topped with a golden Statue of Victory. The dome is also decorated with real 24-karat gold details, making it shine in the sunlight. The building is owned by an insurance company. This red church is Iglesia de San Jose, a Baroque beauty with centuries of history. Originally built in the early 1600s, this church was later redesigned in the 18th century with its iconic curved facade and ornate details. Casino. This is not a gambling house, it's the Casino de Madrid, a private members club founded in the 19th century. 刚才那个戈壁街，麦当劳在这么漂亮的建筑里面，是真的好漂亮哦。Madrid definitely gave me a mix of happy and bad memories, from beautiful night strolls and vibrant streets to being evacuated by police and struggling to breathe in a smoky hotel room. It wasn't the experience I expected, but it's one I'll never forget. Thankfully, the city still has more to offer, and we weren't about to let a rough start ruin the rest of our time here.